Morning everyone, my name is Komal Sharma and I am the student of BA Pol Science Honours second year and my roll number is 18/0188 and my topic is parliamentary committees. Overview about the Parliament. Parliament is too unwieldy a body to deliberate effectively the issues that came up before it. The function of the Parliament are varied, complex, and voluminous. Moreover, it has neither the adequate time nor the necessary to expertise to make a detailed scrutiny of all legislative measures and other matters. Therefore, it is assisted by a numbers of committees in the discharge of its duties. The Constitution of India makes mention of these committees at different levels, but without making any specific provision regarding their composition, tenure, function. All these committees are dealt by the rule of houses. Accordingly, a parliament committee means a committee that first is appointed or elected by the House or nominated by the Speaker and the Chairman. Second, works under the direction of the Speaker, Chairman. Third, present its report to the House or the Speaker and Chairman. Fourth, has a secretariat provided by the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Now, the classification of parliamentary committees, standing committee, ad hoc committee. Parliamentary committees are of two kinds, standing committee and ad hoc committees. Standing committees are permanent and work on the continuous basis, while the ad hoc committees are temporary and cease to exist on the completion of the task assigned to them. Now, about standing committee. The standing committee are constituted from time to time accordingly to the provision of an act of parliament and the rules of procedure and conduct of business. Both the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha have standing committee of their own. It was back in 1993 when 17 departments related to the standing committee were added. In July 2004, 7 more added to the total, now 24. All the ministries and department of Indian government come under the jurisdiction of these committees. Out of 24 committees, 8 are within the administrative jurisdiction of the chairman of Rajya Sabha and the rest were the administrated by the Lok Sabha Speaker. Committees served by the Rajya Sabha Secretariat including Commerce Industry, Home Affairs, Human Resource Development, Transport, Cultural, Tourism, Science and Technology, Health and Family Welfare, Personal and Public Grievance, Law and Justice. Each standing committees comprise not more than 45 members. Lok Sabha speakers nominated 30 members from the lower house. Similarly, the Rajya Sabha who chooses 15 members from the upper houses. A minister can't be nominated to any of these committees. The term of each member expires after 1 year. Now, the function of standing committee. On the basis of the nature of the function performed by them, standing committees can be classified into 6 categories. First, that is financial committee, and under financial committee, the A committee, that is public account committee. This committee consists of 15 elected members by the Lok Sabha and 7 members by the Rajya Sabha. The members are elected through the principle of proportional representation by the means of single transferable vote in other the houses. The term is for 1 year. The chairman of committee is appointed by the speaker of the Lok Sabha from amongst the members of the committee. Second, estimate committee. Estimate committee consists of 30 members elected every year by the Lok Sabha from the amongst its members. The members are elected through the principle of proportional representation by the means of single transferable vote in both the houses. The main function of this committee is to report economic improvement in the organization, efficiency, or administrative reform consistent with the policy underlining the estimate may be affected. Committee on Public Understanding. The committee has 22 members, which include 15 members elected by the Lok Sabha, 7 by the Rajya Sabha, and the members are elected through the proportional representation by the means of single transferable vote in both the houses. The main function is to examine the is report of the Controller and Editorial Journal of India on the public understanding. Second committee under the standing committee is Departmental Standing Committee. On the recommendation of rules committees of the Lok Sabha, 17 departmental related standing committees were set up in the parliament in 1993. In 2004, 7 more such committees were set up. Then, thus the increasing their number from 17 to 24. Each standing committee consists of 31 members, 21 from the Lok Sabha, nominated by the Speaker from amongst its own member, just as the members of the Rajya Sabha are nominated by the Chairman from amongst its member. The main objective of this committee is to ensure more accountability of the executive to the parliament and particularly financial accountability, more effectiveness in budget debate. Third, committees to inquiry. This comes under the standing committee. First, Committee on Petition. This committee examined petition on bill and on the matter of journal public importance. It's also entertained representation from the individual and association on the matter pertaining to the union subject. The Lok Sabha consists of 15 members and the Rajya Sabha committee consists of 10 members. Second, Committee on Privileges. The function of this committee are semi-judicial in nature. It examines the case of branch of privileges of the House and its members and recommend appropriate action. The Lok Sabha consists 15 members and the Rajya Sabha consists 10 members. Third, Ethic Committees. This committee were constituted by the Rajya Sabha in 1997 and in the Lok Sabha in 2000. It enforced the code of conduct of the member of parliament. It examined the case of misconduct and recommend appropriate action. Thus, it's engaged in maintaining discipline and decorum in parliament. Fourth committee under the standing committee is Committee to Scrutinize and Control. Under this, the first committee is Committee on Governmental Insurance. This committee examines the insurance promises and undertaking given by the minister from time to time on the floor of the House and report on the extent to which they have been carried through. In the Lok Sabha, it consists of 15 members and in the Rajya Sabha, it consists of 10 members. It constituted in 1953. Second, Committee on Subordinate Legislature. This committee examine and report to the House whether the power to make regulation, rules, sub-rules and bylaws delegated by the Parliament or confirmed by the Constitution to executive are being properly exercised by it. It consists of 15 members. It's constituted in 1953. Third, Committee on the Paper laid on the table. This committee was constituted in 1975. The Lok Sabha the Lok Sabha consists 15 members while the Rajya Sabha consists 10 members. It examines all the papers on the table of the House by the minister to see whether they comply with the provision of the Constitution or related act or rules. Fourth, Committee on the Welfare of SC and STs. This committee consists of 30 members, 20 from Lok Sabha, 10 from the Rajya Sabha. Its functions are to consider the report of National Commission for the SC and the National Commission for the ST, to examine the all matter relating to the welfare of SC and STs, like implementation of constitutional, providing safeguard, working for the welfare program, providing the welfare program for SC and STs. Fifth, Committee on the Empowerment of Women. This committee was constituted in 1997 and consisted of 30 members, 20 from the Lok Sabha, 10 from the Rajya Sabha. It considered the report of National Commission for the Women and examined the measures taken by the Union government to ensure their status, dignity, and equality for the women in all fields. Joint Committee on the Office of Profit. This committee examined the composition and characters of committee and other bodies appointed by the central, state and union territory government and recommend whether person holding these office should be disqualified from being elected as a member of parliament or not. It consists of 15 members, 10 from the Lok Sabha, 5 from the Rajya Sabha. Now, the fifth committee under the standing committee is committees relating to the day to day business of the House. Under this, first committee is Business Advisory Committee. This committee regulates the program and timetable of the House. It allocates the time for the transaction of legislature and other business brought before the House by the government. The Lok Sabha committee consists of 15 members, including the Speaker as its chairman. In Rajya Sabha, it has 11 members, including the chairman as its ex officio chairman. Second, Committee on the Private Members Bill and Resolutions. Second, Committee on the Private Members Bill and Resolution. This committee classifies bills and allocates time for the discussion on bills and locates time for the discussion on bills and the resolution introduced by the private members. This is a special committee of the Lok Sabha, consists of 15 members, including the Deputy Speaker as its chairman. The Rajya Sabha does not have any such committee. The same function in the Rajya Sabha is performed by the Business Advisory Committee of that House. Third, Rules Committee. This committee considers the matter of procedure and the conduct of business in the House and recommend necessary amendment or addition to the rules of the House. The Lok Sabha consists 15 members, including the Speaker as its ex-office co-chairman. In the Rajya Sabha, it consists of 16 members, including the chairman as its ex-office co-chairman. Fourth, Committee on the Absence of Members. This consider all the application from the members for the leave or absence from the sitting of the House and examine the case of number who has been absent for the period of 60 days or more without permission. It is a special committee of the Lok Sabha. In Lok Sabha and it consists of 15 members. There is no such committee in the Rajya Sabha and all such matters are dealt by the House itself. Fourth committee under the standing committee is housekeeping committees. Under this, first committee is Journal Proposes Committee. This committee considers and advises on the matter concerning affairs of the House which do not fall within the jurisdiction of any other parliamentary committee. Second, House committees. These committees deal with the residential accommodation of members and other amenities like food, medical aids. According to them, in their houses and hostels in Delhi, both the house have their respective house committees. In the Lok Sabha, it was consisted by the 12 members. Third, library committees. This committee consider all matters relating to the library to the parliament and assist the member in utilizing the library services. It consists of 9 members, 6 from the Lok Sabha and 3 from the Rajya Sabha. Fourth, Joint Committee on the Salaries and Allowances of Members. This committee was constituted under the Salary, Allowance and Pension of Member of Parliament Act 1954. It consists of 15 members, 10 from the Lok Sabha, 5 from the Rajya Sabha. It frames rules for regulating the payment of salary and allowance and the pensions to the members of the parliament. Second, ad hoc committees. Ad hoc committees are set up to work for the specific task and dissolve once it's completed. The select and the joint committees on the bill are considered the main committees under these categories. The Parliament has the privilege of referring a bill to select committee or to a joint parliamentary committees of the both houses. The committee is formed only when the motion is adopted by the House or supported by the others. A joint parliamentary committee can obtain both written or oral evidence of expert, public bodies, association and individuals or interested parties or on the request made by them. It can also call for the document in the connection with a matter under its recommendation. The first JPC was formed in August 1987 to investigate the before scandal. The latest one was formed to probe VVIP chopper scam in 2013. Thank you.